Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.
Alright, so this is the Harley Davidson test ride I took at the history convention.
So ito yung buong track natin except for the Kimco, yung ganon. Okay. So go ahead, take your time. Hindi mo kailangan sundan yung mga cones. Basta do whatever you want lang. And then meet kita dyan sa red na gumaganyan when you're done. Dito ka rin lalabas.
May nakaharang.
Oo, hindi. Papatabi ko na lang.
Okay, sige po.
Sige, have fun.
Thank you.
Yep, that guy was really nice. I actually forgot his name.
Right safe.
Thank you po. Harley Davidson Street 750.
Right off the bat, my first impression of the seating position is that I can flat-foot it with both my feet on the ground, both heels. And it sounds nice, very rumbly, you know, very Harley. Just making sure I won't drop the bike right here. It's not mine, and it's 608,000 pesos according to them. Yep, that V-twin rumble.
Got the kick to it. And feels scrunched up in the posture.
Yeah. I'm not used to the forward foot peg position because my hips kind of felt a little pinched inside while riding it, but you know, I felt really comfy. I love the sound of the engine. It's a 750. It's the Harley Street Rod 750, and I believe it's made in India.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the pig.
Yeah, right off the bat, I felt like I was gonna scrape the pegs because I'm not used to those pegs. They're really low. But ooh, ZX10R. The reason why I had to test ride the Harley was to see, you know, whether or not I can ride a cruiser, pretty much, because one of the bikes I want to upgrade to is the Vulcan S, and I want to see if I can actually ride this style of bike without complaining too much about the seating position. Yeah. So here I am just checking how the engine is and everything, stop and go, you know, braking, and that rumble. Yeah, gotta hear that rumble, that Harley rumble. And turning this thing is a little different compared to a street or sport bike, because you know, street and sport bikes, when you look to where you want to go, the bike goes. This one, you gotta push it towards the direction you want to go. It's light, but it's just, you know, it slow speeds. It's not really going where you want to look. But I guess it's something to get used to if you're planning on buying this kind of bike. Yeah. I mean, you can actually ride straight and look slightly left or right, and it won't go towards that direction. It will just keep going straight. Maybe it's the profile of the tires, I'm not sure, but that's, you know, I had to coerce it a little bit to turn as a cruiser anyway. Yeah. It was a hot day, blazing sun at 1 p.m. in the afternoon in Manila at the World Trade Center where History Convention was taking place. Yeah, the bike felt really light once you got it moving. You know, you don't really actually feel the weight, even when you're slowing down or stop and go.
Digital rev counter with analog speedometer.
Yeah, that's a very distinct Harley feature, which I personally do not like, because I'm used to seeing a needle for the rev counter and the and the speedometer as being digital. In the case of Harleys, it's the other way around. Yeah, which is a little trippy. So you get a digital rev counter with a analog speedometer, which really threw me off. Just like the convention in Coronadal early this year, I wish I was able to take this out onto real road conditions to really get a total feel for the bike. But at least, I was able to actually finally ride a Harley Davidson in the Philippines. I mean, it's rare and far in between to be able to get a test ride. Just a test ride for any brand of motorcycle. I mean, it's just that rare. Unlike the US, Europe, or even Canada, where they have they hold, or companies hold, events for test rides, which go on a pre-planned highway route. Here it's just a bunch of cones on parking lot in front of an expo under the blazing sun. At this point, I didn't feel any engine heat. I didn't feel like my legs were burning or whatever. Maybe because the bike was still a little cold. But then I've been running around for about 7 minutes now, or 5 minutes on the bike, and I didn't feel any engine heat, unlike the W800 from Kawasaki, which I test rode back in April. Now here I am, just about ready to just park it, call it quits, because I'm just roasting in the sun. I got the feel for the bike already. I'm just looking for the guy who brought me over. Yeah, I could feel the weight just trying to climb over that rubber protector wire thing. Anyways, that's about it.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
Oo nga eh. That's the thing. Sige, ano ko lang.
Nahihirap hanapin yung clutch. Ay, yung...
Patay na lang natin. Oo nga na, yun nga ang ano natin eh.
Mainit.
Ganitong tayo.
Yeah, the weather is just roasting.
Agad ko na.
I found it hard to find the neutral position of this bike. It just wouldn't budge. Hence, he just shut it off. Anyways, that's about it for my Harley Davidson test ride of the Street 750. I did not bother testing the other bike here, the Street Rod. I wasn't really interested. Sorry. I was more interested in the actual cruiser style of Harley Davidson. Anyways, yep. Harleys have car alarms. If the key is away from the bike and somebody starts moving it. So that's very interesting. Alright, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. test rides are just so rare nowadays. Thank you. Have a good one.